Ladies and gentlemen, boys, good afternoon and welcome to another special Harcourts, Rata & Co. here at number 13, Varanasi Drive in WOLLERT. My name is Robert Ozzimo. It gives me great pride and pleasure to represent the company of Harcourts, Rata & Co. each and every single week. I'd like to take a short moment to thank the owners of this remarkable property for selecting us to market and sell their home. I'd also like to introduce some of my award-winning team in blue. They're here today for your assistance should you require their advice. Please feel free to approach either Chelsea, my business partner, Alex Dukas. We've got Ravi, Sherry Singh, I'm sure you've all met throughout the marketing campaign, and a wonderful job he's done on that. We've got George also, Leon, and Irvi, of course. So should you require the advice, please feel free to approach anyone, and Maria here to my right, any one of my colleagues. Boys, I'd like to share with you now the following announcements which are in place to help you bid and buy with absolute confidence here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer. I will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent the others from bidding, and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. The contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. It reads that today, Harcourts, Rata & Co. sells on behalf of the vendor all this land together with any improvements described in the attached copy of title, volume 12207, folio 625, or as it's more commonly known to you and I as number 13, Varanasi Drive here in WOLLERT. Selling with the property today all fixed floor coverings, light fittings, fixed window furnishings, and any other fixtures and fittings of a permanent nature. Today, once the property is sold, we will call on the successful purchaser to pay a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price upon the fall of a hammer, and the signing of the contracts here today, and the balance will be paid at settlement in a flexible 30 to 60 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. All in all, quite a straightforward contract. Everything is in here, everything is quite clear. So buyers, is with my highest recommendation what we offer you for sale here today. What a fantastic location, what a unique home. The perfect combination here in the heart of WOLLERT, where you can see so much infrastructure being implemented in the surrounding streets, not far away at all from local shopping, with Coles going up just around the corner, and easy access into the city via the Hume Freeway, and of course, most of you standing alongside the park today across the road, easy access to one of the biggest parks in WOLLERT and the most beautiful parks in WOLLERT. And the best thing is you don't even have to maintain it. It's there for your enjoyment and use 365 days a year. The property itself, absolutely immaculately maintained by the current vendors. It just has a certain feel when you walk through the door, that uniqueness, the beautiful floor plan surrounding that great courtyard and entertaining space. 4-bedroom service by those two bathrooms, and of course informal living, formal living rather, in the middle of the home, spilling out to that massive kitchen laden with stone, and in another informal massive living area. So what an opportunity for you and your family to buy this ideal family home in this ideal family location. What a journey, and that journey starts right here and right now. Our vendors want to see a sold sign on that board at the end of this auction. Buyers, if you and your family want to be the one to place a sticker on the board when all is said and done, right now is your time to reserve that right. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for number 13, Varanasi Drive? Who'd like to start us off? I don't mind the call, buyer. Start me where you like. I'm in your hands. Where can I see a start?
780.
At 780, it's a bit light on, sir, but I'll go with you at 780. At 780,000 now at 780, perhaps can I get 50 in the rise? At 780,000. At 780,000 now, fairly been offered at 780 the bid. At 780,000 now, got to be at least 50. At 780,000 once. At 780, done. At 780,000 twice. At 780, done. Finished. At 780,000, third and final call at 780. I'll move along there. 830, welcome, and 830,000, another 50 if you like, so 830 you have back there at 830,000, at 830,000 now, at 830 the bid. Can I say 880 in the rise? Can I say 50 at least, sir? Where we should have started, surely. 850 if you like. at 830,000 the bid there. We'll go the long way around, 40, and give the same courtesy of 10 if you like, at 840,000. At 840,000, fairly been offered now. 840 the bid and 50 got. 850,000, the quick retort, plenty of value at that. At 850,000, bids behind it, 60 got. 860,000, 70 now if you like. At 860,000. At 860,000, maybe time for a big bid. 860,000, fairly been offered now. At 860,000, can I suggest 80 in the rise, sir? 860 the bid there against you. I'm not taking 5, sir, but I will if you bid twice. At 860,000, fairly bid and offered. 860 the bid once. At 860,000, done. At 860,000 twice. At 860. At 880 and a better bid there. Welcome. That's the way you enter the bidding. Enter in style, enter with strength. So you have to reply with strength if you want to buy. At 880,000, round me off to 9. 880,000, fairly been offered now at 880. At 880,000, fairly been offered now, 880 the bid. At 880,000 once, at 880. 900, so if you 890 now, 890,000, 900 beckons, 890 behind against you, at 900 now, opportunity taken, at 900,000 and 10 can I say, at 900,000 bid back there, at 900,000, 10 will get you back in front, at 900,000, only the one bid here today, sir, surely not, at 900,000. At 910, welcome, sir. Best of luck. At 910, the bid now. At 910,000. At 910,000, 20 if you like. At 910,000, bid there, 20. Welcome back at 20. 30 now. 5, so I'm taking 10. Bid twice perhaps. At 920, can I say 30? At 920,000. At 920,000, bids there. 30 if you like. At 920,000 once. At 920. At 920,000, you still with me, sir? Twice. At 920. Oh, he'll kill me if I take your 5, so I had 5 first there. At 930, at 30 now, at 930. At 930,000, bid here, 40, so if you like, at 930 I have. At 930,000, fairly been offered. At 930 the bid. At 930,000. At 930,000, bid there, 40 if you like, 50's better. I will take the 5 and give you the same courtesy, sir, if you like, at 935. At 935,000, take your 5 now there, sir, if you got it. At 935,000. At 935 the bid. At 935,000, fairly been offered at 935. At 935,000, got to be 40 in the rise at least. At 935,000 once. At 935. At 935,000 twice. At 935. Third, final call. At 935,000, 40 now, and welcome back at 40. Can I suggest raise it back up to $10,000 bids and say 50 in the rise? At 940,000 the bids there. At 940 now. At 940,000. At 940,000. First call at 940. 945. At 45 and 50 now, sir, the call. At 945. At 945, the bid's back there. This is the time to dig deep, show some strength. At 945 I have. At 945,000, fairly been offered there at 945. At 945,000. At 945,000, sir, you're still with me? You're done at 945. Thank you for your bidding here today, sir. Only the one bid here today. Don't be a one bid one day. Give me 2 or 3 at least before we part ways. At 945, the bid's there. It's against you. 50 will get you back ahead. At 945,000 once. At 945, all done. At 945,000 twice. At 945, done. Finished. Third, final call at $945,000 the bid. Are we all done? All finished. Silent. Out at 945,000. Bids there at 50 now. At 950,000 the bid. At 950,000, I see you had them on the ropes at 950,000. This is the time to reply with strength. Give me 10 in the rise. At 950 I've got here. At 950,000, 60 can I suggest in the rise. Put you in good stead here today. At 950,000, fairly been offered. At 950 the bid. At 950,000, fairly been offered. Bids here. Opportunity with you though. At 950. At 950, the bid's here. It's against you, sir. At 950 now. At 950,000. First call at 950. 960. At 60, and that's a better bid. At 960,000, sir. You've got to fight fire with fire if you want to buy. He's up the ante to $10,000 bids. Meet him there. 10 and 70, can I suggest? At 960,000. At 960,000, fairly been offered now. 960 the bid. At 960,000 once. At 960, are we all done? At 960,000 twice. At 960, done. Finished. Third, final call, $960,000 the bid. All done, all finished, silent and out at 960,000. Sir, can I confirm that bid at 960? Bear with me one moment. I need to seek some instructions and I'll be back momentarily. Thank you. At 960,000. At 960,000, bids with you, opportunities with you. We have had a reduction in the reserve price in a bid to meet you the market here today. We're not quite there just yet, sir. However, I can say we are extremely close, so much closer than what we were when we walked in the door. So we have reasonable expectations here today, reasonable vendors. We want to get the job done. I will say at this point though, If there's no further bidding, we will only be dealing with the highest bidder. That highest bidder will enjoy the first, the only, and the exclusive right to purchase the property from the vendor at their reserve price. And I dare say the next time you see myself or the highest bidder or Sherry's as we're walking out, put the sold sticker up on the board. That's how close we are today. I cannot entertain your interest. I cannot entertain your offers after the auction should the rights be passed to the highest bidder. Only the highest bidder will have that right. So if you are here to buy, it's now or never. Bid now or forever hold your peace. I must see your interest now at 960,000. The bid's there. It's against you, sir. Can't increase your position later, only here and now at 960,000. At 65, I'll take and welcome. Best of luck at 65. At 965. At 965,000. Sir, you work so hard to put yourself in this position. They've just waltzed in near the end, put a $5,000 bid in. We can't let them walk away with the keys just yet. Not that easy. You have to test their resolve. At 965,000, the bid's there. Against you for 70 if you like. At 965. 2.5. I'll take 2.5 if it helps you get involved. That's how close we are. At 965, can I say 967.5? At 67.5. At 967.5, and I'll give you the same courtesy at 2.5 if you like, sir. I dare say, though, that at this point you need a big bid. At 967,500, bids there. At 967.5. At 967,500, fairly been offered now at 967.5. At 967,500. At 70, was that 70, Sherry? At 70 now. At 970. Sir, it's only going to cost you 2.5 in the rise. At 970,000. At 970, can't buy like that, sir. Only up and down. At 970,000, I'll still take the 2.5 if it's there. At 970, the bid. At 970,000. At 970,000, bids there. At 970, at 2.5. At 2.5 at 72.5. At 972.5. At 972,500, fairly been offered now at 972.5. Got to make it at least 75 in the rise. Give me a big bid, so make it 980. At 972.5, fairly been offered. You've got to show the competition you're here to buy. Mark your territory, sir. Stake your claim. At 972,500, the bid's there. What do you say? At 75, at 975, at 975,000, at 975, fairly been offered now, at 975,000, inching ever closer here today, sir, at 975,000, bids there, the rights with the vendor are there, at 975, what do you say, 77.5 will get you back on top, at 975,000, fairly been offered, 80's better, at 975 now, so surely you're not done. At 975, at 975,000, bids there. Opportunity still with you. At 980 now, and that's a better bid. At 980,000. At 980,000, fairly been offered. At 980 now. At 980,000 now, sir, it was a late run. You've got to make it count. At 980,000, the bid's there. Give me 85 in the rise. Get back in front. At 980,000 now, fairly been offered. At 980, the bid once. At 980,000, bids there. Opportunities here. Twice. At 980. At 980,000, third and final call. At 980, are we done? 82.5, sir. 82.5. At 982.5. At 982,500. At 982.5. I really don't think you're done, sir, so I'm just going to give you a bit of a moment to think about it. At 982.5. At 982.5, the bid's back there. 85 will get you back in front. How about we say 90, sir? Bid big, bid bold. At 982,500, fairly been offered now. At 982.5. At 982,500, bids there. Opportunity still with you here. At 982,500, once. At 982.5, done. Twice. At 982,500, done and finished. Third, final call, 982.5, all done, all finished, silent out. Last chance, sir, 982.5, take me to 85, at 982,500. At 85, 82.5's there. At 982.5. At 982.5, the opportunity's with you, so it's against you. At 982.5 now, fairly been offered, 982,500. At 982,500, bid there. 85, can I say now, sir? It's worth 82.5, it's worth 85. At 982,500, yes, sir? 85? 85, why not? At $985,000 now, at 985, at 985, at 985,000. So I've heard that once before, or twice. At 985,000, fairly been offered, the bid's there at 985. At 985,000, need to know now at 985, at 985,000. So what if I can get you back in for just one? at 985,000. 985 the bid's there. It's against you at 985. At 985,000. One might get you the keys, you never know. At 985,000, I can tell you, at 985, we're only dealing with the highest bidder. You won't see us again after the auction, won't have the opportunity to make an offer, won't have the opportunity to express your interest. At 985,000, the bid's there. If you're here to buy, need to know now at 985. I'll only take one in the rise if it helps. At 985,000 once. At 985 twice. Third, final call, 985,000 done. Finished. Silent. Out. At 985,000, the bid's there. What do you say? At 985,000. Can't hold off forever, Sherry. We're so close, sir. At 985,000, you'll be kicking yourself later. At 985,000 now. At 985. At 985, the bid's there. Got to be decisive if you want to buy, sir. Show some strength. 985. At 990. At 990,000. Good bid, sir. You impressed me there. At 990,000. At 990,000 now. At 990,000. Now you saw, sir, how long he took to make that decision. At 990 now. How about we say $1 million? At 990,000. Fairly been offered over there. At 990 now. At 990,000. Fairly been offered at 990. What do you say, sir? Need a decision at 990,000. So very close. At 990,000. Oh, well, I feel like I'm family, sir. Can I join? At 990,000. Looks like we've come through so much together. At 990,000. The bid's there against you. Once. At 990,000. All done. Twice. At 990. Done. Finished. Third. Final call. At 990,000. Are we all done?
992.5.
At 992.5. At 992,500. At 992,500, fairly been offered. At 992,500. So maybe $1 million is the mental barrier over the competition. You want to get there first if it is. At 992,500, the bid's there. At 992.5. At 992,500, need to know, sir. Be decisive for once. Come on, give me a quick bid. Give me a strong bid. At 992,500, I know you've got it in you. Just dig a little bit deeper if you want to buy. At 992,500, the bid's there now. Once. At 992.5, are we done? Twice. At 992,500, done. Finished. Third. Final call. 992,500, the bid. Are we all done? All finished. Site 95 now at 995. Inching ever closer at 995 now. Brick by brick we'll go here today at 995. At 995,000. Now I gave him the advice, sir, that 1 million might be the competition's mental barrier, and if it is, he'll want to be there first. I give you the same advice at 995,000. The bid's there now across the road. The opportunity's still here at 995. At 995,000, fairly been offered at 995 the bid. At 995,000, this is the time, sir. Crunch time, decision time, 995,000. At 995,000, 997.5, 1 million's definitely better. Go for the one. At 995,000, once. At 995.
998.
8. You sure, sir? Put it all on the table and say $1 million. At 998. At 998,000. At 998,000 now. At 998,000, fairly been offered. Like I said, sir, might be first to $1 million. At 998,000, the bid's there at 998. The opportunity's here with you. At 998,000, I need to know. At 998, fairly been offered over there. Say 1 million. At 998,000 once. At 998, all done. Imagine.
1 million.
1 million. Felt good, didn't it, sir? At $1 million. I don't usually take a $2,000 bid, but I do when it's for $1 million. At $1 million now, I can tell you, sir, we're on the market and selling at $1 million. I'm not going inside, not referring to the vendor again. We sell here today at $1 million. The bid's there. The keys are there, sir. Need to know now. We're playing for keeps. No opportunity later. No negotiation to be had. We sell out here in the street at $1 million. The bid's there. Need to know. Once. At $1 million, are we all done? Twice. At $1 million, are we done? Finished. Third.
2.5.
At 2.5 now. 1,002,500. At 1,002,500. At 1,002,500. Need to know he's walking away. 1,002,500 now. At 1,002,500. Sir, the keys are back this way. 1,002,500 on top. At 2,500 on the mill. Need to know at 1,200,500. 1,002,500 now. First call at 2.5 on the mill. Second call. 1,1002,500. You sure, sir? Third and final call at 1,002,500. All done, all finished, silent, out. 1,002,500. You still with me, sir? At 1,002,500, I need to know. At 1,002,500, tell me definitively that you're out and I'll sell to the competition. You're definitely done? Thank you very much for your participation here today. I hope that we get to enjoy success next time we meet at 1,002,500. He tells me he's out once at 1,002,500, all done. Twice at 2,500 on the mill, done. Finished. Third, final call, 1,002,500. Are we all done? All finished. Silent, out. 1,002,500. We're definitely done there, Sherry. We're selling. 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 Sold. Congratulations and well bid. Congratulations to our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts Rata & Co auction. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.